start things off. It's a tasty-looking clash between the man from Tennessee, Joe Chaney, and England's own James Richardson. Hello, gents.
Good evening.
Hello, Richard. Hello, James.
Hello, Joe boy.
Yeah, good to see you all. And James, I've mentioned the U word, unbeaten. 9 games played, and you're yet to face a defeat. So no doubt confident going into tonight.
Yeah, I'm very confident. Everything's going to plan. To see what happens tonight, Richard. I mean, I've got 3 more tough opponents to play, and they're world class. I've just got to keep concentrating and do what I do.
Yeah, indeed. You're in 4th position after 9 matches played, so you still need to put the work in to make sure that you're in that top 4. Joe, your league position currently is 11th, but as far as the points are concerned, I mean, a good night for you tonight, and you're in the top 4. Everything's so close.
Yeah, definitely. I was looking at it. You know, I give up 2 points last week. That would have made a huge difference in my point standing this week. And so I was thinking about James Richardson had been beaten. If I was to take 2 points off of him, that's not going to hurt him any. And that'd be like regaining my 2 points I lost last week. So that's kind of my game plan to get those 2 from him.
Sounds like a plan. Joe, I was going to mention your last game, a week ago today, in fact. What you're referring to, of course, is you had 2 draws, one against Tony O'Shea, one against David Cameron, where both of those you could have been the winner. You had darts to win both games, and you won your 3rd game, so it could have been 3 out of 3.
Yeah, definitely. I missed a couple of doubles there, for key points, and those 2 points would have made a big difference in the standings right now.
But hey, looking at it overall, I mean, you've played 9 matches, you've only lost 2. You're still right in there, Joe.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still in the mix. I need some points tonight. And like I said, 2 from James isn't going to hurt him, but it'd do me a world of good.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, there are times over the last couple of sessions, James, where you've been irresistible, and that game you played against Lorraine Winstanley, where everything just seemed to click, an average of almost 116 for you there, the best we've seen.
Yeah, I know. It just happened, Richard. Like I said before, you don't know when it can happen, and it happened, and it came out on Lorraine, unfortunately. Sorry, Lorraine.
Well, we don't need to do any head-to-head checks because James has already told us before that he hasn't played anyone that's playing tonight, so no need to refer to that. We're going to enjoy your first encounter. Joe Chaney, James Richardson going head-to-head. Have a great game, gents.
Thank you, Richard. All the best, James.
All the best, Joe.
Yeah, so of course, James based in England. He is from Rushden in Northamptonshire. I'm also in the UK, of course, so it's 9 p.m. local time for us, just gone. Joe Chaney's 5 hours back, so around 4 p.m. just gone for him. He's in Harrison, Tennessee, lovely part of the world. The matches are all played over the best of 10 legs. You can see there on the caption. That means the first man to 6 will get 2 points on the board, but we've been mentioning those draws. It can be 5-5 as we only play best of 10. And in the first match, it'll be James that throws first. So once the practice starts are over, we shall begin.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so the first leg, it's James to throw first.
All the best, mate.
All the best.
$24.
60.
140.
43.
100. 60.
100.
99.
95.
James requires 78.
38.
Joe, you require 143.
58.
James requires 40.
First up.
Game shot and the first leg to James Richardson. Second leg, Joe to throw first.
81.
60.
100.
100.
140.
96.
85.
140.
Joe requires 95.
Yeah, third dart.
Yeah, well, that three worked out rather well. Treble 20, double 16 to follow, and it's the second leg, Joe Chaney. Third leg, James throws first.
180.
First 180 of the match to James.
41.
85.
60.
100.
45.
James requires 136.
60.
85.
James requires 76.
68.
100.
James requires 8.
6.
Joe, you require 170.
100.
James requires 2.
First round.
Yes, the third leg goes to James Richardson. Fourth leg, Joe to throw first.
60.
96.
58.
121.
100.
134.
92.
James requires 150.
89.
59.
James requires 61.
53.
Joe requires 132.
128.
James requires 8.
3 darts.
Yes, the fourth leg goes to James Richardson. Fifth leg, James to throw first.
$60.
140.
57.
95.
100.
22.
44.
84.
125.
Joe requires 160.
60.
James requires 115.
85.
Joe, you require 100.
Yeah, third dart.
Yeah, great check out. The double top for the fifth leg, Joe Chaney. And sixth leg, it's Joe to throw first.
$100.
140.
96.
110. 100.
$60.
100.
58.
James requires 161.
90.
81.
James requires 71.
31.
Joe, you require 106.
3rd dart.
Yeah, great. Check out triple 19, 13 and double 18. That makes 106 and it's the 6th leg, Joe Chaney. 7th leg, it's James to throw first.
$97.
100.
96.
92.
54.
99.
60.
41.
129.
95.
James requires 65.
3 darts.
Yeah, the first start in the small 14, but 11 and tops. Takes the 7th leg, James Richardson. 8th leg, Joe to throw first.
60.
135.
60.
140.
45.
80.
100. 140.
James requires 146.
60.
$85.
James requires 86.
54.
Joe, you require 111.
$79.
James requires 32.
$24.
Joe, you require 32.
$16.
James requires 8.
In 2 darts.
Yeah, the 8th leg goes to James Richardson. 9th leg, it's James to throw first.
$100.
$95.
$140.
$96.
$91.
$60.
James requires 170.
$145.
$140.
James requires 25.
In 2 darts.
It's game shot and the match to James Richardson. Well, he teased us with a 170, but came back to mop up the 25, a 6-3 win. An entertaining match, and James, a bit of a worry mid-match, but the run continues.
Well, yeah. I'm just happy to get the win. I mean, Joe played really well there. He took out some really high plus finishes there. And I expected more when I was sitting, and he could have had a few more. But, yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, I mean, at first I was noting down a couple of key finishes that you'd missed, James. The double 15, remember, for 115 and tops on 71. On both occasions, Joe, as James said, you stepped in. The lovely ton finish with the 2 double tops, and then that well-constructed 106 with the treble 19, 13 double 18.
Yeah, I wasn't scoring really good early on, so my only chance was to hit those outs. So, he was sitting on a 32, or I already had missed 1 dart at the double when I checked those out. So I was feeling good about my finishing, and then he gave me a chance there to go at 4-4. Yeah, he missed the 32, and then I turned around and missed the 32. The funny thing is, I thought that was for the match, and so I kind of slammed my darts down on the bed. And then, there's still another leg or 2 left. So I really thought I was going to play brilliantly there in them last 2 legs. But I felt a lot better in those last 2 legs. After mentally, I thought the game was over with. Put a little too much pressure on myself for the win.
Yeah, I mean, you've mentioned the absolute key moment. At the end of the 8th leg, it's 4-3 to James. James misses the 32. And in exactly the same style Joe did it. it's amazing, isn't it? All these big finishes that we see, and it comes down to 2 players on 32 that ultimately decided the game. James, I know you're looking up rather than behind you, but even a win early on this evening really is solidifying your position in the top 4, moving on to the final league night.
Yeah, I mean, 2 points is massive. I've got 2 more games to go, but I'll take the 2 points. Puts me in the mix. I'm coming for you, Paul. Keep it warm.
And Joe, I mean, you could take a lot of positives out despite the miss at 32. Overall, good finishing, some key shots, and you've got 2 more chances to pick up 4 more points this evening.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, Cabote Trickle, and then my last 3 matches of the league are people I feel like I'm going to be in contention with for that 4th spot. So I think my fate lies in my own hands against the 5 matches I have left.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, and we're going to look forward to those. James, you're back up 3rd game against Thibaut, and then we see you the game after Joe against Stacey. So goodbye for now, and we'll see you both later on.
Okay,
thanks, sir. See you, James.